Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Majestix Heroclix Podcast. My name is Jeff. My co-host Patrick.
What's up?
Good.
We have we had 10 for the tournament. We probably had about 20 people come in throughout the day because we had a bunch of 50-cent bins out there that they were just rummaging through.
Nice.
And then we have the dice game.
Oh, yes.
Roll, let me show you something real quick.
Any big winners?
Yes. So this is what we have. I think we're just gonna keep this as a thing. You can see that. But you roll 6d6, and then if you roll like you see in the bottom, 6 or 36, you get a brick of choice. 7 or 35 gravity feet of choice. Tony Rodriguez rolled a 7.
Nice. Very cool.
So he got a Captain Marvel gravity feed.
Nice.
And then the next one above that's a 5-figure booster. That's non-infinity. And then a gravity feed booster, and then you get, and if you roll those numbers, you get from the overstock bin.
Nice, very cool.
Stuff that we sell, yeah.
I like that.
So, it was a big hit. Everybody liked it. Everybody gets something, so it's not like you're gambling. It's like not like you just don't get anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were definitely like Tony. Then it was cool. It was 5 1s and a 2.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like it was just a 1. Oh my goodness. But had that been a 3 or a 4, that was just a booster.
Yeah.
But he rolled a 2, so it's a gravity feed, and he ended up pulling. Yeah, it's on our Instagram. There's a picture of him opening and a picture of him holding the box. But he also pulled the
Marvel Chase.
Yes, the
nice.
Good one, not the title one. The good one, yeah.
Yeah, no one cares about Carol.
Yeah. So he was very excited. And he also won our event too.
Okay, he's been winning events lately.
Yeah. But we had a lot of newer guys. Some guys just playing that they're kind of, because it was a free event. So we're just playing kind of fun stuff. But he was playing Black Panther because he didn't have time to build something new. I'm like, all right, whatever. But it was cool. Some guy
picked up a 300-point colossal.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
But I gave out like basically full LE sets to the most unique teams, and we have them on there. One of them was a Thanos Prime with it was like very different Eternal team, like very, very wacky.
Okay.
So he got one. There was a guy that played the Undead team. It was like Grim Reaper, Abraham Lincoln, stuff like that.
Oh, like not like Ghost.
Ghost realm, stuff like that. Yeah. So he got a full set.
Okay, nice.
And then another guy, actually Emilio, he played Spider Family.
Okay.
With Spider Punk, which is awesome.
Nice.
Miles Morales. He even played the Spider Mobile.
Oh shit.
See? So I was like, okay, you get one too.
Dude, Spider-Mobile's legit.
The rest of them were playing like one guy was playing full Unimine. I was like, come on, really?
There you go. Maximum effort, right?
Right. And then the other one was playing like a Venomverse team, but it was like really good. It was like, Spider-Man Venom.
Oh yeah.
And Cap Venom. It was like a really good like monster team. But
yeah.
It was definitely fun. We had pizza, drinks, free.
Yummy, yummy.
Yeah, I think everybody's had a good time.
Nice, dude. Very cool.
We had we got the kiosk up and running.
Oh, your new POS?
Yes. The kiosk for it's a tablet with a wireless keyboard.
Okay.
So you can search on the eBay store out here, and then you just tell us, and then we go in the back and get it.
Oh.
So you don't have to like look at on your phone or ask. They just browse, and then we even have a little list that they can write down what they want, and then we just go get it. It's kind of like you order.
No, I like that.
Yeah,
it's like kind of like a warehouse.
Yeah, it's on roll. Yeah. Let me roll it real quick here. This is for great podcasting right now.
Hey, we're doing it live, man. What else do you want?
Looks like this.
Oh shit! There you go.
See, so this is they look at this, and then there's a stylus for them to use, and then this is the keyboard.
Okay, nice.
They would just put this on the table and then type in what they want.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's cool.
I like the technology forward you guys have going on.
Yeah. Now the next step is trying to build an actual website that's not on eBay.
Those fees are killer, man.
I know. So enough about me. How was your weekend?
Dude, my weekend was great. It was Mother's Day. It was my wife's birthday on Sunday. So we went up to Napa for the day. We did some wine tasting, did the whole bread and cheese thing, of course.
Nice.
One of our favorite spots to go to up there is Gott's Road Stop. Dude, best cheeseburgers. So good. And then took a quick stroll down through downtown Calistoga, drove home. That was pretty much the day. Woke up and went to work. So
you're open on the weekends, right?
Yeah, I was open Saturday.
Okay. That's good.
And then this week I have two concerts at two different elementary schools to help out with.
Did you have any events?
No events this week. Probably Saturday we'll be doing BRs and continuing in our Supremacy League.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. How many people do you normally get?
On Saturdays, about 8-10 people.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. It's like about the number of people get for like a qualifier now. Or Winamaps.
Winamaps. Let's see. Are we going to go over that regional that just happened?
Yeah. So the regional just happened this past Saturday. It's in New Jersey at the ROC Reginal in Boonton, New Jersey. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And the winner is Bradley Wilson with surprise, Hawkeye.
There he is. Yep, it's a little different than the regular Hawkeye builds. He threw on the Pym pocket tank and took off one of the regular giant girls.
Well, the original version that I've seen, these like the one that PJ originally ran, I believe, or some versions actually that I've seen in the lists had was only a +8.
Oh, okay.
Because they put the tank.
That makes sense. It's good.
Yeah. It's probably a really good way to get around if you need to like break barriers. You can like hit the big guy and then break everything in front.
Yeah.
Because like one of the things that they would do, right, is they would barrier in front. But if there's a colossal in the back, you could just throw it at the colossal first.
Exactly. And you still hit the whole back line.
Yeah, you can. Now if they're smart, they just get away from they bury, they just set up on the other side. So, but yeah, I definitely it also has I believe the Professor X combo, right?
Yeah, the ID.
Yeah.
And then was it Storm wanted poster, Cyclops, Jean, student, of course. Rusty Chamber student.
And then so some of the other teams, there's Abdul played Black Panther Unseen, Mr. Oz, Cosmic. Okay, it's like run-of-the-mill stuff.
Yeah.
Well, now Mr. Oz is basically going to be run-of-the-mill.
It looks like Isaac went top seed, 4-0. The Monster +7.
What's he running here? Oh, Murder Machine.
Yep.
Okay.
Murder Machine.
Goblin King,
Surtur, and 3 Carnages.
Oh,
it's pretty mean.
That's that looks pretty good. I wonder how Murder Machine works on this. I mean, it's a lot of retaliators, so it's probably what's happening, right? You're getting you're running a guy out there to get hit, and then you just retail. It's like a retail chain.
Mm-hmm. Was it? Yeah. One poster, Wolverine. Let's see. Ed played Unseen, Star Fox, Mangog, Grandmaster team. This is Nate's team.
Yeah, that seems pretty cool, huh? He lost his first round and won the next 3. Yeah, I think that could be a real thing.
One of my buddies has been trying to get the Grandmaster to work ever since it came out, and then I showed him Nate's team, and he's like, he did it before me. He was so mad, but he's like, it's so good. He's like, he wasn't looking at using the Colossals for the Grandmaster, but it works out perfect. Yeah, it was Landers.
Yeah.
He likes his gimmicky teams.
Yeah, he's good. Oh, there's a Flash God of Death team.
There is. It's at the end. It's what? Cosno.
Ooh,
Mystical?
Starfire, Mr. Oz. What the heck? No theme.
Oh, no theme. Okay. Oh, yeah.
So he's playing Barrier with the Green Lanterns, and then Starfire, Mr. Oz, Flash God of Death. That is a really cool. There was 14 players to note, so
Okay.
top 8.
Not 8
people. Yeah, but he went 3-1. It looks like. Well, that's kind of cool. Okay, Starfire, starting to see some, which is what I think everybody had been predicting, right?
Yeah.
And then here we go.
There's 2 Starfires with a Ted.
Yep. Ted with 2 Starfires, Unseen, Joker, Groot. Okay, so it's a
Jakar.
Oh, Jakar, yeah.
Skycreeper, Wonder Woman, good.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's pretty solid.
A lot of Pulse Wave. He went 2-2 before in the top 8.
Yeah.
And then Arrow played Infinity, Hulk, Apache Chief. What the heck? Okay, that's some cool teams out there, right?
Yeah, definitely some
Hulk,
ones I haven't
Apache
seen
Chief,
before. I like seeing it switch up.
Okay.
Trying to.
It's an interesting. I wonder how Infinity was like a really good thing to play before.
So was it? You get +1 to your move, and they get -1, right? And range.
Move and range.
Yeah.
And you also get to place next to your guy, next to her.
Yeah.
Black Adam and Daredevil, the other one. Sure. Okay, that's cool. Mystical.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that Alex Wilder.
Try Sentinel. Okay. You got some new. I like that they're trying new things.
Yeah. So there's really 2 really like cookie cutter kind of teams we've seen, and everything else is kind of unique.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so the monster team, it functions very similar to like a normal, but I mean, I guess Murder Machine does throw it off. But it's still a bunch of retaliators in the back, and then you just send your guys in the front.
Exactly. But with the getting attack over and over again, it functions very similar, just not as much shape change.
Right. And then okay, yeah, they like Unseen a lot over there, huh?
Yeah.
So,
I think we got them all.
But even though we saw all that cool stuff, what won?
Which one? What?
Like, even though we got to see all those cool teams,
Hawkeye one.
Exactly.
Let's see.
You're sharing your screen on me.
I stopped it, right?
Yeah. But yeah, that's but ultimately in the end, right? Like, if we don't look at the top 8,
Hawkeye shall reign supreme.
We're just gonna see Hawkeye.
Yeah. You're gonna see a lot of Hawkeye at the Nationals.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. You know what? There's still Black Panther set, so we need to see what comes out there, right?
Yeah, we got a couple more previews this week.
Yeah, let's take a look.
All right, let's share that screen again.
Because there's one that everybody's clamoring for right now. Everybody wants to get. Okay, let's take a look at Thor first.
All right.
Time Gem is prob, I believe.
Yep, modify range +1, probability control.
Gross. The fact that you just have prob for 10 points, as long as you can pick it up, oh lord.
Indestructible.
And your range is +1.
Uh-huh.
So if your range is like 9 or 10, he just goes to 11.
Yeah.
Or 10, like that's crazy. And there's an extra thing where if you roll 10 or higher, they can't re-roll you.
Yes, there is.
Ugh. That's going to be good.
Yeah. It's definitely going to see a lot of play.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. 10-point prob. Dude, you know what that means now? You can play it on theme teams that need prob that are generic.
Yeah.
Like let's say that you're playing like warrior, martial artist, or brute.
Yeah.
That doesn't have you have a really cool idea but you don't have prob. Well, now you do.
Yeah. No, it definitely makes a lot more teams viable that weren't viable before, because probability control is, resetting the odds for the attack.
Yep, exactly. Yep. All right. So that's that.
Let's see. You wanted to look at Thor. Here we are. Everyone's talking about Thor.
So he starts with that. Well, he's not really him. But
well, for sealed.
Oh yeah,
for
okay. For
battle
Seal,
royales.
obviously, for Seal, he's nuts because I assume that he comes with that gem. That's what I would assume.
I would hope so. Well, he's bearer of the time gem, so it sounds like he would.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple other ones that say they
you
can
know what?
have them equipped.
It's nice that it says with the time gem instead of with a time gem.
Exactly. So we'll only get one time gem.
Yeah. So he can do once per game penetrating damage. All right, it's pretty good.
Champion.
Okay. So he's got the whole thing. It looks like all the Elders guys are going to do this. Like the current, the special, the additional game elements.
Oh, yes. We get to start on click 0. I think that's actually really good.
Yeah. It gives you the extra click for, yeah. So one thing, okay, there's just like kind of nitpicky, but it's also kind of for future, like this is actually not very good templating.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not good how they worded this, because you know how it says current additional game elements. Let's say in 2 years there's another additional game element that adds. Let's say they make a resource again.
Oh yeah.
Now what?
Yeah, no.
Now they gotta go back. Now they gotta go back to every one of these guys and say, no, it's this.
Yeah.
So what they should have done was in the rule book, it should say additional game elements. They should have a list. So whenever they add a new one, they just add it in the rule book, and so you don't have to look at champion's card. You could just, so it would say at the beginning of the game, if an opponent's force includes an additional game element, he'll, blah blah blah. You don't have to put in parentheses what it is, because you just have to look in the rule book. In fact, you could say, look at see additional game elements in the rule book.
Yeah. I think they were trying to be helpful by explaining what it is, because it's probably not in the rule book. Whereas,
but that's what I'm saying, right? So like, have they had foresight? They should have written it in the rule book already, so that, because like I'm saying, if they're planning to never introduce another additional game element again, fine.
Yeah.
But we know that's probably not going to happen.
Things change.
Things change, right? Look, they added special terrain, they added locations. So, and in the rule book, it says there's a thing that says resource equipment.
Mm-hmm.
So what if they add something else later on? So, that's like a little from a designer point of view.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
From the rules, they shouldn't have that on there, because then you are you're gonna have to always constantly. If there's a new player, like let's say 3 years down the line, that reads this, new player, they're just like, oh, I want to play champion, and then read that, and they're like, oh no, but we have 2 more. Oh what? No, they're like, oh crap.
They're like, oh, go read the errata.
Yeah, see, and that's what you should be preventing. Anyway, I mean that's a little thing, but little things like that is what needs to be streamlined.
Yeah, it makes the game better. It's more simplified, and I think that's what they were trying to do when they redid all the rules. Simplify it.
But getting it too specific like that means that you pigeonhole yourself into not being able to make any more, or you're gonna make it more confusing when you add more, and someone reads this. That's all. Anyway,
but I do think the trait's really cool. Like that extra stats
nice.
really
I like it. Him and Collector have it, right?
You possibly could be seeing them show up, especially with the extra click.
Oh yeah, so he's got 7 clicks. Collector has 6.
Yeah, solid. And he's power cosmic, so you cannot win him. Yep. He's got relatively good stats.
I'm not sure if I don't know how much you'd be playing him, but is the power gem out here too?
I think we had the power gem last week. I don't have it in these photos.
Okay, so he's got charge. Oh, go back.
Oh yeah,
it's charge, and then he can use close combat expert no cost.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. I mean, it's a pseudo flurry.
Yeah,
because he can charge. He can charge, hit with an object, and then afterwards he can close combat expert. That's 12 damage.
Yeah,
potentially. With the heavy, he hits for 6, and he close combat for 6. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's why he's a champion.
Champion.
All right, yeah, he's probably not going to see that much play because he's 95 points, but I mean, he is super rare, so I mean, if you pull him in sealed, it's probably good.
Yeah. And we'll see what the other ones do. They might not be a little less points.
Yeah. All right, and then we got Panther.
It's the one that everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
It's good. I like him.
12-19, huh? That's
super senses.
It's like the goal. That's like squad goals. 12-19.
Dude, talk about power creep.
Dang, he's only 85 points too.
Yeah.
So the most important thing here,
8 hypersonic, I get not like really far, but you can fix that.
So stealth opposing. Okay, so stealth. So it's tough to see him. Or number 1, opposing lines of fire can't be drawn to Black Panther if he occupies printed hindering terrain.
Pulse wave protected.
Oh, so you can't even outwit him. Which means if he's on his Wakanda map where he gets to re-roll super senses, he can re-roll super senses that you can't outwit. I mean, granted, the 150 point Panther has the same thing, but this guy's cheaper.
Yeah.
He's got hyper, and he has if you play. So basically, you could play him and the other Panther.
The 150 point one.
Yeah, and then you can take tokens off of that. Or you could play 2 of this guy and just keep taking tokens off of each other. Oh,
yeah. 2 of these guys would definitely make a nasty team.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, put some symbiotes on them real fast before they rotate out.
That's only 170 points. It's a good thing that he has Battle Fury.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everyone's carrying him. But now that means Pip the Troll is like his best friend.
Yeah. And how many does Pip carry?
2. He could carry 2 of these guys? Oh,
yeah. Geez. And then one of them gets phasing when...
And he's a chase. Okay, so he's a chase, and he's part of the 1 million BC Avengers or whatever.
Yeah.
The
10,000
Avengers. Yeah. That's already like collectability wise, is everybody's gonna want to get those because now they have the woolly mammoth Ghost Rider, and now we have Agamotto,
Odin, and Iron Fist.
And now we have Black Panther, and we have Ghost Rider, and we have, I think there's another. It wasn't there like a Starbrand or something like that.
Yeah, Starbrand. Was he part of the 1 million or 10,000 BC?
Yeah, he was. I thought he was previewed.
He was. I think he was last week.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
so this guy's good.
Yeah, no. Very similar to the Iron Fist with the taking the tokens off, but I think he might be a little step above.
It's mainly so he's one of the few close combat guys that you can play and not worry too much, because the biggest problem with a close combat guy, right, is like this is the best attacker ever. Yeah. But if he dies before he gets up there, then there's no point. But he has a tremendous amount of protection.
Yeah, no, he's well protected.
Like he can't be shot. Because he can't be shot, can't be outwitted, and now he can have super senses with a high defense.
What else can you ask for?
Yeah, it's that's nuts, man. So you have
That's not what I wanted to do.
Oh.
That's what I want to do.
Got some news and notes. Some news.
So your thoughts on Regenesis?
It's an X-Men set, so should be good.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of triplicate or double figures, right? Because it's kind of the same figure 2-3 different ways.
So that could be, we might have the what if Elseworlds syndrome, where there's only like 15 figures, but there's like 15 sculpts with 50 figures or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know about this, but I think how it is though is does each figure come with 2 cards? I believe it's 2 cards.
Well, one of the traits reads, at the beginning of the game, if Wolverine is part of a Jean Grey School for Higher Learning theme team, replace the card with
Yes.
the set symbol of 001.
So it's not really that. It's
Okay.
actually the sculpts are all going to be. There's not going to be a lot of reuse of sculpts. All what it is they're just giving you another card.
Okay, but they have the yellow, the blue base, right? So it's kind of different, like it was for was it Civil War?
Yeah, but they're not. I mean, Wolverine's not going to be on both blue and yellow. He'll just be on one, right? But he'll have two different cards, so that if you're going to play him on a theme team, you get the
choice.
Card. I actually like that idea. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's okay. If they're doing two cards for one figure, that makes it a little better.
I think that probably gives them more playability. That right there is very similar to having 2-point values or having separate dials so like they could have easily used the rest of the dial for the other power set, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it might be easier for them to just have two cards. I actually like that.
Yeah.
And just have different traits, because some of those traits are better than others.
Yeah.
Because one of them just says Wolverine heals.
Yeah, the healing.
The other one is like when you clear, he heals.
Yeah. So it's either free heal click, Wolverine one click,
that's amazing.
Or when Wolverine clears, action tokens heal. So
I like that. So it gives you a different incentive to play him on a specific. What's cool about that is you're incentivized to play him on a specific theme team.
Yeah, the Jean Grey School for her.
So you can still play him on an X-Men team and other stuff, and you play that one. But if you want that cool Wolverine power trait, then you play him on the high learning one, which I think that adds a little bit of a different dynamic.
Yeah.
And extra team building strategy. So that's cool.
Yeah. Well, I like smaller keywords. I always appreciate trying to build, fun teams around just to challenge myself.
Yeah.
And then I think that's coming out June next month, right?
Yeah, dude.
Starts.
Like I think right after it might be after Origins.
Yeah, it makes sense. About halfway through the month.
Perfect, because then we got Black Panther, and then we get that, so it's gonna be a nice busy month.
Oh, I'm so excited for Black Panther.
Star Trek is also coming out.
Yes, that was my next thing to talk about. Okay. What do you think of how they did the breakdown for the primes and
what is the actual breakdown of it?
All right, so they have the Resistance and Futile Gravity Feed, which is coming out in June supposedly. It's Starfleet, Enterprise, the Klingons, and the Borg. So it's got the 9 commons, uncommons, rares, 5 super rares, 2 chases for this one gravity feed. Okay. There's a prime common and a super rare prime.
Interesting. So they're adding primes to the gravity feed?
Yes.
That's you know what? How big is the set?
Was it 64 figures between the 2 gravity feeds?
Okay,
there's only 34 in this one.
Okay, 34 in this one. Did they say how what the time difference or how much time in between each set is released?
I believe the other to Boldly Go is in August. I want to say maybe September, somewhere on there.
And the Resistance and Futile is when?
June.
Oh my God, we're getting 3 releases in June.
Yeah.
There goes everything. But so the gravity feeds, once people get like because most of the gravity feeds are what, like 20, 25 figures maybe?
24,
sometimes
right?
Less. Sometimes less, like if you get the movie sets.
Oh, the movie sets are like what? Oh, the movie sets were 22.
Yeah, or less.
And they've been like 18 for what, Undead?
Right, exactly. So that means if you get 24 boosters, there's a good chance you're going to get a lot of duplicates, because there's only 20 figures.
It reminds me more of a turtle set.
Right. And I think that's what makes it awesome, because the turtle set was really, really popular. At least for here, we always sell out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because they're over 30 figures each.
And they're good. A lot of them are really good.
Yeah, it's good. So, and now that they're adding primes, there's a prime common and a prime super rare.
Yes, in the Resistance and Futile, but it switches to the for the To Boldly Go, that it's uncommon and a rare prime.
Oh my goodness.
So
so they basically split it into 2 sets.
Yeah.
And there are two chases in each.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's only 4 super rares in the second set versus the 5, and 8 common, 8 uncommons, 8 rares, as opposed to the others.
Are there uncommons?
Yes, commons, uncommons, rares.
Okay. I like it. Having primes in it. Anything that gives you more reason to. I mean, I guess some people might. Depends, right?
Yeah.
Some people might not like, well, now I have to buy more.
Yeah.
But I know the people that come in here, at least in my store, they love opening packs.
Oh, who doesn't love opening something?
Exactly.
It's like a present every time.
So imagine if you already had everything because it was easy to collect. Like you were able to get like the gravity feed from, I don't know, Batman versus Superman. You're like, I don't need to get anything. It's easy to get everything. But now you have a reason to keep going. That's like with Turtles. Yu-Gi-Oh was one. Yu-Gi-Oh is probably the worst one because it was 55 figures.
I know. They're hard to collect them all.
That's why they're really hard. But it also gave you more reason to open packs. And they just, a lot of people like open packs. I think it's good. I like that they're trying new things like that. That's cool.
No, it's not easy to collect, and it's a collectible game.
Yes.
For collectors. So they're giving us what we're buying.
Yeah.
Right? We're asking for collectibles. Give us some collectibles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think the last Star Trek set finally peaked. I think we discussed last week with Traleen being $80. So maybe you guys will have some $80 super rares in this set.
Oh my gosh.
We know the print runs low.
What if, what would be really awesome is if there's some kind of interaction between the new one and then the old one where you have to go back to buy the old stuff.
It's sold out.
Yeah, and that's when the price goes up. That's what I'm saying. That would be awesome.
Do you even have any Star Trek in stock?
I sold the last brick last week because they were trying to pull
Traleen.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get it.
Shirtless Kirk.
Yeah, he didn't get that. He got Khan.
Ah.
So, yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. It's too funny. But yeah, speaking of primes, what do you think of the colossal primes in
X-Men?
In the X-Men with the super boosters.
God.
Or colossal boosters. So there's already going to be the 4 primes, right? For the common, uncommon, rare, super rare. So on top of that, they're adding 3 more primes for the uncommon, rare, and super rare boosters. Or the boosters. Colossals, excuse me. Can't talk.
Oh, so the colossals, there's only... Okay, it's... What is it again? Uncommon?
Uncommon, rare, and super rare.
Okay. Oh, right, because there are no common colossals.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all special.
That's kind of... So this is the first time we're going to see prime colossals.
Yeah.
That should be interesting to see. Wow. It's going to be cool to see it, like, with the green base.
Yeah, it's going to be a big green circle.
From a collector standpoint, I feel like that's going to drive people crazy. Because,
it's kind of a stretch.
Well, okay, so Mighty Thor.
Mm-hmm.
What are all those super boosters at right now? Like, what are like Carnage, Surtur, Magog? They're like triple digits.
Oh well, those we can't compare those because it's more like the Avengers Infinity.
Okay, so Avengers Infinity. Okay, so the Groot's like $60.
Yeah,
$50-$60. What else is all the super rares there are considerably $20-$30 or more. Like if it like Eternity is like 40.
Infinity and Lord Chaos Master Order.
Yeah, those guys are all up there in price. So I can only imagine that the primes are going to be even crazier.
Yeah.
I guess one thing is if there's a really good colossal prime, you have to decide whether you're playing Vulture or that. Right?
Some crazy colossal retaliation, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What if the retail's like if he hits, he just keeps retelling?
Oh my god.
That would be. Yeah, I mean. But I don't know.
That seems to be the new thing. They just want everyone to keep hitting.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, just look at Champion. He has the at no cost. He gets to do something again.
I know. It's a lot of damage.
If there was any other way that you can trigger him to do another charge, he can just do another close combat expert.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So just anything. But anyway, yeah, the Prime collectible wise, I think is going to be right tough. Up there, man. And you have to suspect that they're going to be good, right? Because usually, I mean, I guess this is the first time they're doing a prime colossal, so they might either one of two things: either they undershoot it, like they underestimate it because they think, okay, we need to really depower it because it's colossal, we don't want to make it too strong.
Yeah.
Then okay, fine, nobody's going to want it. Or they could just be like, we don't know how to, we don't know, it's prime.
We've
so
never done
really
this before.
Yeah, it should be really good, and then it just becomes like too strong.
Broken.
Yeah, we don't know.
But time will tell. It should be interesting.
Yeah. What else you got?
To the Regenesis, the Primes, Trek. So we've been seeing a lot of equipment.
Oh yeah.
That seems to be the new sheriff in town.
Yeah.
So do you think all this new equipment's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you want to see another resource?
I think it would be cool if they made an equipment resource like they had when they did the rulebook for Thor. Mm-hmm. There's a section that says equipment resource.
Yeah.
It would be nice to see what that looks like, and whether or not it would have the restriction of if you play this resource, you can't play the objects.
Yeah, like so I kind of wanted the other.
Used to have. Because I think it's about time that they maybe look at equipment resources. I know that it was in the rulebook, so they've been thinking about it. But the objects, I think it's cool. Whatever. I like the fact that you have to power action still. You know.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of ways around it.
Yeah, the power action's good. Having a roll like for the relics can be rough. Yeah. You miss. So
I like it. The objects, it's just, and you know what though, like all the gems are like 10 points. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, nothing like the 30 for the gauntlet or the
that's a lot, man. Like 12 points for exospecs. That's a carnage. That's a Pim tank. That's two ID cards. So you really
or 3 ID cards.
Yeah, so you really have to decide if it's worth it for you to play the object, and I like that aspect of the team building dynamic. The pull of do I play the exospecs, or do I play four more ID cards, or do I play a tank and another ID card, or do I really need exospecs, or do I really need to pick a power?
Do I have to worry about someone going to steal my exospecs or shooting my object?
So I like that. The dynamic between team building, because it's not just cookie cutter, which is what the main thing that is the enemy of diversity. Anything that's freaking cookie cutter, then it just becomes very bland. That's why a lot of those top 8. Vanilla. That's why it's very interesting, right? The top 8 stuff we saw was really cool, but in the end, it was a cookie cutter that won.
Yeah.
Which means maybe you got to play cookie cutter. Or maybe we need to refine the new stuff, right? We need to refine it.
It's been winning a lot. It's a really good cookie.
Sam Powell won with it last week, remember?
Yeah.
So it's 2 more that Hawkeye won.
Well, and it's not like it's the same person winning. It's a bunch of different people winning with the same team.
Yes. So Sam won in maybe the Midwest, and then Bradley won in the East Coast. So it's like completely different areas. So until they help a lot of the other keywords, like when they have a real concerted effort, it's going to be Cosmic, Avengers, and Monster.
Mystical on the back end.
Mystical's on the back end. But a lot of times that Mystical sometimes doubles as something else.
Yeah.
So I think it's weird because before it used to be Mystical all the time.
Always.
Cosmic has just been getting too crazy.
Well, they're adding a ridiculous amount of new Cosmic figures.
Yeah.
It's like their new favorite keyword, that of monsters.
Yeah. A long time ago it used to be scientist.
Animals.
Animals. Oh yeah, animals was a thing too. Yep. So yeah. I guess we'll see where the objects go. I believe that Collector and Ajax might see some play.
Yeah.
Because they're both cosmic and they can manipulate the objects. They can either steal it. They could both steal it.
Yeah.
So, I did test out a team just to mess around with a couple of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing. One guy had a Exospecs, Mjolnir, and and Doc Ock Arms.
Okay.
And he's playing a monster team with Cap Venom and Spider-Man Venom.
Yep.
Venom Spider-Man, where he's trying to put the Ock Arms on Venom Spider-Man so that when he charge Flurry, he can charge Flurry blades.
Yep.
If he rolls up 5 or 6, he gets to go again.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, and then Cap Venom runs up first, and then
gets the +1.
Right. It was a pretty cool team. But I played Ajax and Mr. Scott.
Okay.
So he wins map. So I placed his objects on my side. Well, turn 1, I equip. After he does his move, I equip Exospecs on Ajax.
Yeah.
And I move Mr. Scott over and eat a Doc Ock Arms.
Nice.
So I scored 10 points, and I got a Exospecs on my guy. Turn 2, I eat the Mjolnir. And so now Scott has his regular perplex plus 2 extra perplexes he can use at any time.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. And then Ajax has his perplex too. He has perplex prob.
Oh, nice.
Now that you've thrown Exospecs, he now has like running shot. He has hyper, poison, flurry, whatever you want.
Still a lot.
And I still had Isaac on the team too. So it was almost a cosmic team, but I wanted to try how Mr. Scott would do. It was kind of funny just scoring 20 points in 2 turns. So he had to run across the map because I just
you're up.
Scored 20 points. Of course, the only problem with that is all the retaliators, because like I'm on my side of the map.
Yeah.
So the retaliators are waiting because I'm going to hit one of those guys and then they come over and retail. So that's where it hurt. But luckily, I have a ton of defense. And
pulled it out there at the end.
Yeah, he needs to roll like 8s with his retaliators with my prob. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. The odds are not in his favor.
Yeah. So the funny thing though was when he surtered, he retailed with surter, and the incidental one penetrating damage hit Isaac onto the stop click.
Oh.
And he popped out all 3 of the guys, and all 3 of those guys just killed his guys because I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, speaking of all these monsters, changed my mind that shape change is not the best defensive power in the game right now.
What's that?
Said change my mind that shape change is not the best defensive power in the game right now.
Battle Fury.
Well, I said defensive power.
Oh,
it's a damage power.
No. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're saying. I thought it meant like Battle Fury trumps it easy.
Yeah, but not everyone has Battle Fury.
Well, if you're playing
Joker Canister.
Yeah, a lot of people are playing it, right?
And who's the new guy that gives you Battle Fury from the new set?
Right, there is someone that gives Battle Fury.
It's killing me. I can't think of the name.
Damn it. Someone's going to say it on the comments.
I know. It's all right. You guys can leave
I know
a
what
comment
you're talking about.
And tell me how forgetful I am.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's available, but you have to go out of your way to get it.
Wait. Shape change isn't a defensive power.
I know. It's not.
But it should be, yeah. Okay, so defensive measures. Yeah, I would agree.
It's good.
I don't see how. I mean, if you're playing Chameleon, no one can use shape change.
Damn, it's rough. Chameleon's, but he's gonna leave us soon.
Yeah, he's gonna leave. So
get your chance, build your number 1 competitive team with Nationals and Chameleons, guys.
Yeah, because that would you know what? He is so good in this format right now because everyone and their mom has shape change.
Everyone, it's between the symbiotes and all the monsters.
Yeah, both symbiotes and all the venoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's not even counting like if somebody's playing mirror.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, mirror. I can't stand the mirror.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just too bad that like I don't know what else you'd put on the team. He's a wild card perplex, and he has that power.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sinister Syndicate once. Well, I'd say post rotation.
You know what? You know what though? It's like with the lack of spies, or like everybody's playing theme teams. Mm-hmm. Chameleon's like a spy, so there's no good spies. Like Nick Fury left.
Yeah.
So there's no that's a thing that hurts them. And the Syndicate is not as strong. I mean, I think they're still okay. If you can still do the Overdrive, Chameleon, Doc Ock, Kingpin team.
But Hawkeye just picks you apart.
Exactly.
Just,
unless you somehow miraculously win the map roll with your +5. And they're +9, which is not going to work.
Yeah. You take them to the underground. Hawkeye can still run shot and position well enough to get around your whole team.
On underground, I don't know. Not on underground. For sure, not on underground. On the underground caverns, yes, but not.
Yeah, underground caverns.
Yeah.
But
so it depends if you're playing Rock or
if you're playing Rock,
it's open.
Take Hawkeye to underground. If you're playing WKO,
yeah,
underground cavern's not going to help you.
Yeah, it's not going to be as good. So,
and then so next Monday you're going to have some big news to talk about. You're going to Galaxy's Edge, right?
Yes.
All right. So, what are you looking forward to the most? Like, what do you want to see?
Well, apparently we can make lightsabers.
That's awesome.
So I'm definitely gonna get that. I don't even know what. I just know that I can go, but I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Are you a big Star Wars fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like, are there like a whole bunch of new rides?
There's at least 1 or 2 new rides. There's a new food area. Like you said, you get to make the lightsaber. Yeah. I've seen some footage of.
Too.
Huh?
You can make a droid too.
I've seen some of the footage of like the CEO of Disney. Was it Steven Spielberg? Like all the big head guys over there. They did a walkthrough and they just took a bunch of photos and everything looks amazing. The Millennium Falcon is just huge. It should be good. Yeah. You got to take lots of pictures.
Is the and this is taking place. Which part of the park is it taken over?
Do you remember where Big Thunder Ranch used to be, the barbecue place?
Big Thunder Ranch by like Big Thunder Mountain, like over there,
like behind it, where like
the
petting zoo
Frontier?
used to be. Huh?
So it's taking over the Frontierland?
It's behind Frontierland. So like where the petting zoo used to be, where the barbecue place used to be, that all got torn out, and it's between like Critter Country and Toontown, like in the backlot area.
Oh, I was gonna say Toontown. Toontown's not there anymore, right?
So no, Toontown's there. It's like to the left of Toontown.
Did they just break down more, like take up more real estate?
They just tore down the backlot and they moved all the stuff that was at the backlot to somewhere else.
Holy crap!
Yeah, it's
like next year's Marvel.
That's gonna be good. We'll have to do a Majestix Marvel release event for Disney's grand opening.
Well, if Alyssa's still there, then I'm for sure we will. Yeah.
So
shout out to Alyssa. I don't know if she doesn't play clicks really anymore. She only comes for like pre-releases and stuff.
It's all right. Hey, I still have my Bat Night. Thank you.
She won a WizKids Open.
Did she? Sealed? Was it sealed?
Yeah.
Or was it constructed?
Sealed.
Sealed.
Oh, she doesn't.
Yeah, I haven't seen her any of the constructed.
She doesn't have anything. She already sold everything. She sold everything to the store.
Okay.
And she only plays sealed, and then she flips everything right away. That's smart.
It's fun.
Smart because when she plays in the pre-release, it's at the highest value, so you just flip it for more money. So, yeah, she's really good. So, I mean, she won a WizKids Open. That's pretty good.
Hey, it's not an easy task.
Yeah. So,
I think that's all I have, dude.
Sweet, dude. Do you have anything else? You got any plans this weekend?
No. Dentist.
Oh man.
I don't mind going to the dentist.
Yeah, I just had my filling last week. My first filling.
Oh dang.
Yeah, first cavity.
Never had a cavity.
Yeah, this first, dude. That's good. It wasn't so bad. I was like, right, we're out of there in like 20 minutes. Like, all right.
Oh cool. Yeah, super fast.
Yeah. So,
but I got my school's doing a spring concert this Thursday.
Starring you?
I'll be no. I just get to shuffle people around.
You're the chauffeur?
Yeah. I'm like, all right, you guys go here, you guys go there.
You're the usher.
Making sure they're on stage when they need to be.
Do you have any events this weekend?
No. Nothing's going on too big this weekend. I said just our usual battle royales and Supremacy League.
Nice. Do you still have that dartboard?
Yeah.
League dartboard? Yeah.
Yeah. So I use that, but I kind of changed the rules for my player group. So it's like, so every 3 months I change the format, and they battle for 3 months to try and get into the center, and you have to get so many wins to move in to the center to be the champion. So it works out. It's fun. We're doing a 400-point Bronze Age, which is anything Oreo based, and then limited, so no resources, no battlefield conditions, just
no bullshit
objects. Huh?
No bullshit.
No bullshit. It makes it simple.
No, I'm sorry, sir. It's no additional game elements.
No. You can have equipable objects. And ATAs.
No, that's gotta be a thing now. No additional objects or no additional game elements or whatever.
It's all right. People are mad at me because I have the symbiote on Shazam.
Oh man, you can't be outwitted either, huh?
Nope. And it's 400 points, so I'm playing him at full. I have Shazam at full points. The Wonder Woman that lets you share defense. Dr. Fate that lets you re-roll one of the die.
Yeah.
The Atom, because he's always so good, and Hour Man.
Oh, JSA.
Yep. I think there's one more. I think
Green Lantern.
No. There's 6.
Red Tornado.
Oh, Hawkman.
Oh, Hawkman. I like Hawkman.
He carries
that guy's like one of my favorite call-ins.
He carries around my Hour Man.
He's awesome because he's a 30-point call-in that gives +1 attack, +1 damage for close. That's the inspiration.
Yeah.
And he can hit for 11-3. And he's only 30 points, so like your little dinky guy calls him in.
Yeah.
So.
Your man Gog.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's true. Oh my god, retail call-in. Oh damn.
It's way better than a poison with Rusty.
Scoop it up, dude. Yeah, I know.
Game's over.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, we had a little technical issues.
It's all right. It'll edit out. You guys will barely notice.
Cool.
And
yeah, I want to. Yeah, I guess we'll keep you updated. See what happens with this thing tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Just a reminder. Here is the Majestix ccg.com page. Has all the information, the articles, product release.
Go to the Apex Insiders one. That's the main one. Go on the top. Right there you go. Oh, that's weird. It goes to the second line. Mine doesn't do that.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it's just your resolution. But yeah, this is the our premium paywall site. But I mean, we have a lot of free articles too, and it's a lot of news. If you want to take a look at the top lists, this is the spot to go. There's nowhere else you can go for those top 8 team lists right there on the left.
So you guys got all the good formats.
Yep. Dude, I need to update the state stuff.
All right, we'll go back.
Well, yeah, we have everything. Those are the main formats. We have a lot of articles from top players. It's only $3 a month. Helps keep the site going, pay the writers, just to make sure that we can keep this thing going. Because like I was saying last week, we're basically the what is this? The almanac?
Yeah, the historians.
Yeah, this is a written history of Heroclix. Because we don't have any other way to cover it.
No. So support the Majestix page, keep the history of Heroclix going, and we'll keep doing what we do here, guys.
Yep. So I'll keep. We'll update next week what happens. Hopefully, it's good news.
I want good news.
Yeah. Until then, guys.
You guys will get your update tomorrow. I'll get mine.
Perplex the attack.
And don't forget to roll your dice. Practice rolling your dice. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
West Coast.